Yes, the thing on the odds. You know the odds. You know the odds. Everywhere on the odds. More possibilities are throwing punches in different background. Hey, the fear of the Biafran forces has forced the zoo government to deploy 14 Tokando fighter jets to stop it from reaching Biafran land. Agwamono na etete gete. Ifu etete a ga-ete si ike maka na zoo na-adali kozi adali. Nwezi nzọpụta. Ọ na-adali kozi adaliko. And everything must be presented the way it should be presented. We must continue with every due respect, and our victory must be seen in a direct order. We are not feasible, we are not lucrative and calculative. It's a fact. Yes, but we must, with every understanding, see that the zoo does not want us to be free. No matter what we do and no matter what we say, let's continue in the path of righteousness. 14 deployed Tokando fighter jets to stop the Cloud9 missile. You see, one thing leads to another thing and another thing leads to another thing. But I must say it the way it should be said, that victory can only happen in the eyes of those that truly believes. For so long, we have been keeping moods on things that has to do with the restoration of Biafra. But several times we try to speak it out. They try to hide under some negative sides. And that's where the whole game began. You see, I have said this several times with that number, that we cannot be kept on the net because of some people's selfish interest. Ohanes and Igbo have sold themselves and they claim they have sold Igbo land. No, you don't have any right to sell Igbo land. That's why I love Igbo people. Like you may and Yoruba men and Hausa, but you see, I see one big man sold this place. It don't happen in Igbo land. I got Zogidana Sote. That's it. So our victory must be actualized in a rightful order. And by the time it's done, everybody will see the positivity and the light we preach. Now they know that deploying 14 fighter jets to stop whatever they want to stop can no longer stop. You are forcing people that don't want to be with you to be with you. No, this time. I always say that those that think that we will not achieve Biafra should go and look at history of even the worst government, the worst politicians, the worst dictators who refused to allow others to be free. Did they get their freedom? Yes. Look at what is happening in North Korea today. Will it end one day? Yes, it's going to end. Because one day freedom will come. The people will finally say they want this freedom and they're going to be free. Because there are ways they control our fathers. Our fathers are good at obedience, obeying any order. But not this generation. The generation that are coming to fight, to rebel against those who wants to put us down. We are humanly ready. It's no longer a joke. It's no longer a joke. Una anugo nke mere last. The Cloud9 missile is now heading towards Biafra. The Cloud9 missile is now heading towards Biafra. And whether they like it or not, we must continue to tell ourselves the truth. And by so doing, everybody will get to see the light and the waves that we are preaching. Cloud9 missile, my Cloud9 missile. See, what people don't understand is that we're already getting our freedom. Whether the zoo wants it or not, or they don't want it. One of the most important things here is that our freedom is now making sense to the universe. And by so doing, one would think that we have been wasting our time. But no, we didn't waste our time. We searched for it. We asked for it. And we are going for it. Whoever wishes us well should be celebrating now, because Cloud9 missile is now taking a new shape, a new intonation, a new word. Onye jide, yo jide kwa ofuma. Maka na ife agbala anyị kamgbe, kịta ka ọ bịaziri na mmezu. Ọganiru abịaghị nọrọ onwe. And by so doing, we will get ourselves together and gather this one mission. And the mission is what? Get Biafran working. If you know what Cloud9 missile is, you will be scared for the zoo. You see, let me add one or two things here. For so long we have been begging and asking them to give us Biafra on their own, so that we'll be friends with them, but obviously they don't want anything that has to do with Biafra. Obviously. They just want everything to do with Nigeria. But now, they have now understand that several countries are now speaking up. For how long will you continue to steal our oil and kill our people? For how long will you continue to do to our people this evil? We will not allow it to prevail in Biafran land. We won't. Because we will be one of the greatest people that is ever known in the history of the globe. And let me say it and let me say it again. Oba Chineke ji aga elu, wifa ji aga elu. Anya ma nkwekwe ka onye ọzọ ya doite isi wee sị anyị na anya ma mba ụlọ onye ka onye ahụ. Who are they that will come and speak? We must be in the midst of the zone where we will dish out one of the biggest amenities. Now they are crying. They are crying because Igbos are not part of their tears. And that is just the truth. We must continue to put this whole thing. We must emaciate and put ourselves in that very logo. And that's where the big dream is becoming. So as we push ourselves to that whole scenario, let's equally understand the game plan. Ayana Hayeko.